Good morning, friends. Today we are discussing about the types of eggs. Okay, that is the third unit. Okay, we know about the eggs. What is eggs? Egg is also called as a ova. It is called also ova, which is releases from a female species. Okay, the female species releases ovum, and the male species releases and the sperm, which two ovum and sperm contact together and the formation that is the one structure is formed, that is the zygote. The process is this ovum and sperm is called as a fertilization. 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 Okay. Eggs are the female gametes. Actually, eggs are the female gametes produced during the breeding season by a matured female organisms, and if these eggs are released out of the process is called as a fertilization, and whenever process of fertilization is called is started, the process will be development also occurs. Okay, here some of the oviparous and some of the viviparous. What means of viviparous? What is the oviparous? The egg laid animals is called as a oviparous. The development is depends on directly, that is called as a viviparous. Okay, and if fertilization and development occurs inside the organisms, then the organisms are said to be viviparous. Okay, depending upon the here we are, whenever we go for types of eggs, we discussing about the first one, structure of egg. Structure of egg. Okay, దానికి బెస్ట్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం తీసుకోవాల్సి వస్తే వి నో అబౌట్ ద ఎగ్. మనం లోకల్గా మనం జనరల్గా యూజ్ చేస్తుంటాం కదా, దట్ ఈస్ ద ఎగ్. ఓకే, ఇయర్ egg is the term given to the fertilizer worm. Worm is the unfertilized female gamete. The egg has a animal pole and a vegetal pole. Okay, this is the, for example, this is the egg, this is the animal pole, and this is the vegetal pole. Okay, the hypothetical line passing through the animal egg vegetable pole is the egg axis. Here one line is there, that is the hypothetical, which is bifurcate the two poles, that is the upper layer is the animal pole and the lower layer pole is the vegetal pole. The hypothetical line passing through the animal and vegetable poles is the egg axis. Egg is surrounded by, the egg is completely surrounded by a one layer is there, that is one layer is there, that is the called as a plasma membrane. Okay, egg is surrounded by a plasma membrane. Internally, the egg has a almost centrally located nucleus. Okay, the almost one central located alias, that is the nucleus. That is called as a nucleus. Okay, and some of the pigmented yolks are pigmented. This is the cytoplasm, and some granules are there, that is called as a yolk granules. That is the yolk granules, which is the reserved food. Reserved food. This is the reserved food. This is reserved food for the embryo. Okay, and here the egg has almost centrally located nucleus and the pigmented cytoplasm and yolk granules is there. Yolk is the reserve food material contributing to the growth of and development of the embryo. Eggs also have two hemispheres. Okay, we have to, there are the two holes, so there are the two poles is there and the two hemispheres is there. hemisphere. Two hemispheres also there. Here, um, the animal hemisphere. Okay, first one is the two hemispheres. The animal hemisphere and the vegetal hemisphere. Animal hemisphere and vegetal hemisphere. Here, the animal hemisphere is indicating the upper half of the egg. Okay, this is the upper half of the egg. It's indicating upper half of the egg, and here vegetal hemisphere indicating lower half of the egg. Lower half of the egg. Okay, if it is the general consideration that like the yolk is concentrated towards the vegetal hemisphere because of its density. Okay, సో మనం యోక్ సాక్ ఎక్కడైతే ఉంటుంది అని అనుకుంటున్నామో జనరల్ ఇట్లా కన్సిడర్ చేస్తామంటే యోక్ సాక్ ఈజ్ వేర్ ద యోక్ సాక్ ప్రజెంట్ ఈజ్ దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ యాజ్ ఏ vegetal hemisphere or vegetal pole because the yolk sac is containing some of the density. That's why they have goes to in bottom inside. That's why they called as a vegetal hemisphere or vegetal pole. Okay, now come to here. Okay, this is the structure of egg. We have to come to here. Okay, ovum. Egg is a female organism released. This is the female organism released. Okay, and the structure of the egg is there is the a oval shape of egg. Oval shape structure is there. Okay, there are the two poles is there. Then the upper pole is called as a animal pole and the lower pole is called as a vegetal pole. In these two poles bifurcate by one a axial line that is called as a hypothetical line. Okay, internally there are the a small type of granules is there that is called as a plasma membrane and the pigmented granules also there. They call as a pigmented. Okay, the yolks called as a yolk granules. They are the pigmented yolk granules. These are the considered as a reserve food, which because the embryo is needed to some of the food, they supply the food material like that one yolk granules. Okay, and there are the centrally located one nucleus is there, and the egg considered as there are the two hemispheres is there, that is the animal hemisphere and vegetal hemisphere. The animal hemisphere is called it is indicating upper half of the egg and the vegetal hemisphere indicating lower half of the egg. Okay, and this is the structure of actually the for example you have to take one egg where is the animal pole and where is the vegetal pole or here animal hemisphere or vegetal hemisphere because the yolk sac is presenting in the yolk sac is present in which area that is called as a vegetal pole because the yolk sac is containing the some of the density. That's why they go for only vegetal hemisphere. Now come to types of eggs. Okay, before going to types of egg we'll be discussing about the structure of egg is over. Now come to types of egg. The first one is the first depending upon the amount of yolk sac, eggs are follow types. First one is ఇక్కడ మనం తీసుకున్నట్టే macrolecital and the first one is here macro. A large amount of a large amount of yolk sac is present, that type of egg is called as a macrolystal. Large amount of yolk sac. This is the best example for the macrolystal egg of birds and the eggs of reptiles. Because as per evolutionally, first fishes is there, after that amphibians, after the reptiles, after the aves, after the mammals. Here, the mammals are viviparous in nothing but depends on direct method. There is no larval forms, other than there is a mediated forms. Here, the fishes, amphibians, these are the as per evolution, these are the primitive in nature. Okay. After the reptiles and the aves are the evolutionarily developed species. That's why they needed to a macrolystal eggs is there. A yolk sac is a much more of amount is there. That is called as macrolystal. Second one is the microlystal. A small amount of yolk sac there, that type of called as a microlystal. Okay, this is the example for the Amphioxus eggs and fishes also including. Okay, this is the and the depending next come to here amount of here we are discussing microlystal and macrolystal with the deeply here. Microlystal 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 eggs. Okay, this is over. Now come to distribution of yolk sac. Eggs are follow types. This is the one and this is the two. First one here, isolystal. Here, iso means equal, lystal yolk. Okay, eggs are those in the which are minimum quantities of yolk present in the eggs is evenly distributed in the cytoplasm, as seen in Amphioxus, eutherian mammals, some fishes like Amia and Aspenser and the Lepidopterus. Okay, here what we call eggs are those in which the minimum quantities of yolks are. Okay, it is a minimum quantities of yolk sac is present. That type of eggs called as a isolystal. దీనికి ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నట్టయితే ఆంపియాక్సిస్ అని చెప్పుకున్నాము అండ్ సమ్ ఫిషెస్ అని చెప్పుకున్నాము. ఓకే, some scientists consider that these eggs are alystal since the amount of yolk is minimum that it cannot be taken into the consideration. In both the cases, the cleavages are holoblastic and complete scenes. Okay, which type of cleavage is seen in the isolystal? Holoblastic cleavages. Actually, some scientists argue because isolystal eggs is also called as a alystal, because it's completely wrong. Because here, actually, this is the egg. The yolk is present. Actually, the yolk sac is present, but it will be distributed in the complete egg, the complete animal pole as well as vegetal pole. That's why they call as a isolystal eggs. But here, microlystal, macrolystal, see here, the yolk sac is present in animal pole or vegetable pole, but it is present in animal pole, in vegetable pole, but it is a large amount of yolk sac, or here the large amount of yolk sac. Here microester yolk sac is present, and it will be located in the animal pole or vegetable pole, but it is a small amount of yolk sac, or a small amount of yolk sac. Here, what is the difference between the macroester and microester? The yolk sac is present, which is distributed in the small granules. That's why they call it a isolestal eggs. Okay, now come to second one is the telolestal. Telolestal. Here, the eggs containing the yolk sacs. Here, telolestal. What is the some of the isolated cells have to two equal hemispheres during embryonic development because of gravity. Some of the yolk does not settle towards the vegetal pole of the eggs, resulting is in uneven distribution of yolk. Here, so telolestal. Here, isolestal, the yolk sac is present in equally in the complete egg, but telolestal, here this is, for example, this is the egg. This is the egg. The telolestal means yolk sac is present. It's completely vegetal pole. Completely vegetal pole. That's why they call it as a telolestal eggs. Okay. Some of the isolated cells have to two equal hemispheres. Okay. And during embryonic development, because of gravity, gravity of the yolk sac, that will be gopher in bottom inside of the egg. That's why that's indicating vegetal pole. Okay. Some of the yolk does not settle towards to the vegetal pole of the egg, resulting in an uneven distribution of yolk. This leads to categorization of another variety known as the telolestal, or commonly whether the sufficiency yolk mass. Telolestal eggs are maybe are three types. That is the micro telolestal oligo. Here, these are the completely three types. Micro telolestal and the oligolestal. Oligolestal and the macrolestal. Macrolestal. What is the difference in the microlestal, telolestal? Micro, already I told you, micro is a small amount of, macro is a large amount of. So here, in some of the amount of yolk is very less, and it will be towards the lower half of the vegetal hemisphere. Lower half of the, here. So yolk is present, but is a small amount of, and which is located in the lower here. Okay, and this is example of the amphioxis. And the come to oligolestal or mesolestal. It is also called as a mesolestal. It means of the amount of yolk is considerably higher and occupies the two-thirds of vegetal hemisphere. Okay, so higher, maximum 2/3 of the yolk sac is present, and that is the amount of yolk sac is highly, and which is occupying the 2/3 of the vegetal hemisphere. Okay, 2/3 of the vegetal hemisphere. 2/3 of the vegetal hemisphere. Here the holoblastic cleavages. Here what is the, here also holoblastic. Here also we see in the holoblastic cleavages. Here also holoblastic cleavages is seen in the this type of eggs. And the example eggs of frog. This is the frog. And I come to macrolestal. Macrolestal means in which of the quantity of yolk is very large and occupies not only the vegetal hemisphere but also the animal half of the here. So yolk sac is present. Macrolestal means it is also called as a oligolestal is a mesolestal. It is also called as mesolestal eggs, and the macros yolk is present, which is occupy the vegetal pole as well as in the animal pole. Animal pole endaraku. So here 2/3 this is the animal pole and this is the vegetal pole. Okay. So yolk sac is present here. Yolk sac is present in the vegetal pole as well as animal pole. That is the 2/3. That is the large and occupies the not only in the vegetal hemisphere as well as but also in the animal half of the egg. Okay. Hence the cleavage becomes totally incompleted and the meroblastic here. The which type of cleavage is seen in the macrolestal? Meroblastic. Meroblastic cleavage is seen in the macrotylolestal and the megalestal. It is also called as a megalestal. Okay, and the last one is the third one, centrolestal. Centrolestal. What is centro? It is the Greek written center or circle. It is the replacement of yolk in the center of cytoplasm of ova. Okay, here. So yolk is the replacement of the yolk in the center of the cytoplasm of ova. Many arthropod eggs are centrolestal. During the cytokinesis, centrolestal zygote undergo meroblastic cleavages, where the cleavages expand to extend to only the accumulated yolk, and it is superficial. This is due to the large dense yolk found within the centrolestal eggs and the triggers a delayed embryonic developments here. So completely cytoplasm కూడా ఆక్యుపై చేసేంతగా ఉంటుంది. This is the centrolestal. This example with the eggs of the arthropods. It is also meroblastic and the meroblastic cleavages are seen in the real. So types of eggs come to conclusion. Here types of there are the depending on the amount of yolk sac, eggs are follow types, two types, macrolestal and microlestal. The amount of yolk sac is present in the macrolestal, which is located or which is situated at the or hemisphere or vegetal sphere. Okay, and the microlestal, a small amount of yolk sac is present, which is also same, which situated or located in the animal pole or vegetal pole. The example of the macrolestal eggs of the birds and eggs of the reptiles, and the microlestal eggs are a small amount of yolk sac, eggs of the amphioxus eggs, and some of the fishes and the amphibians also look like this type of eggs. And the distribution of yolk sac, eggs are followed types. First one is the isolestal and telolestal and centrolestal. Isolestal, okay, a minimum quantities of yolk sac is present which distribute in the complete egg. As it is are indicated not only animal pole or vegetal pole, which indicated the complete egg is small is the formation of the a small granule like this one. Example, fishes and amphibians. Which type of cleavage is seen in the isolestal and holoblastic cleavages, and the telolestal. So as well as the gravity of the yolk sac that will be moved from the bottom or upper or lower or upper. Maximum the telolestal is nothing but the yolk, depending on the yolk sac, the egg is completely the yolk sac is completely situated in the in the vegetal pole. Okay, telolestal is considered that the three types: microtelolestal, oligotelolestal, and the macrotelolestal. We are discussing about the three. So micro and macro same. Telo, micro. What means micro telolestal? But it have only a small amount of yolk sac is present. Which type of cleavage is seen in the microlestal? Holoblastic. For example, amphiaxis. Okay, a small amount of yolk sac is present. It is situated at the vegetal pole. That is called as a microtelolestal. And second one is the oligolestal. Oligolestal means It is also called as a mesolistal. Mesolistal. It is the yolk sac is present in the vegetal pole as well as animal pole. The how much of place occupied in the animal pole, that is the 2/3 of the amount, 2/3 of the place is occupied by the oligolestal. Okay, what is the cleavage is seen in the here also holoblastic type of cleavage is seen in the oligolestal. And the third one is the macrolestal. Yolk sac is present. Yolk sac is present in the complete vegetal pole. It will be also much place of the animal pole also. Each type of it is also same menoplastic. The different up to microlestal and oligolestal holoblastic cleavage is seen here. Macrolestal, which type of cleavage? Menoplastic. Menoplastic cleavage is seen. Last one is the centrolestal. Centrolestal, it is a completely it occupies the cytoplasm also, that is called as the centrolestal. It is also containing the which type of cleavage is seen in the centrolestal? Megaloblastic cause of the what is the example of the centrolestal? The many eggs of the arthropods and the almost arthropod eggs are completely here. This is the types of eggs and the structure of egg. Thank you.